Vlogmas Day 20. Oh my gosh, can you believe we have done this for 20 days consecutively? I can feel it. Let me just tell you, I feel it. I know you feel it too, because yesterday you were knocked out. Yeah. Guys, let me tell you, we've had a blast. We've learned a lot about ourselves and what we're capable of as far as Gigi and Rho, but we are exhausted. We are exhausted. So I think in the years coming, if we participate in Vlogmas, we're going to vlog every day, but post one day. But the only thing about that is that makes for some really long videos.
Well, it depends. Like, it's not like we're doing something every day.
Right, no, that's true.
Something worth recording every day.
Well, no, I think we're worth recording every day.
I know, but people want to see us doing something.
Okay, no, I get it. So today, though, we're talking about vision boards. And I am so excited to hear what Jillian has to say about doing vision boards, because obviously it's different for her than it is for me, because she's that youthful thing and I'm that grown and sexy. If you saw the video for Vlogmas Day 18, you'll know what I mean. It's for the grown and sexy. I've always wanted to say that. The grown and sexy. Yeah. The grown and sexy. So anyway, so let's get started with talking about these vision boards and why you should do it and how you should do it.
Okay, so this one was in June of 2019. So my dad, my mom, my brother, and we all created vision boards on places and cities, countries, and states that we would like to visit or we would like to visit again. So this was, I'll just name the stuff. So I want to go to Santa Monica. I want to go to London, France, although I've been, I would love to go back. I want to go to New York, Australia, Miami, Boston.
And she's been to most of those, but I guess you enjoyed them so much.
Oh, Canada. I really want to go to Canada. Yeah. And San Francisco.
And so that same year, this was the vision board that I made for where I'd like to go. And I had some of the same places listed that Jillian had listed. I had Maldives, Bora Bora, Sydney, Lisbon, Mykonos, Positano. So I had some places that I'd really love to visit. I think it's nice when you have something that you can actually look at. Yeah, and we had a vision board party on Facebook back in the spring. And actually it was pretty fun for those who did join us. But you want to show them yours? These are the boards that we created in that vision board party.
In my board, I don't know where I was going with my board. I wanted it to be colorful. I wanted something that stood out to me, whether it was, words, quotes, or some fashion designer or fashion brand. And I love Zendaya, so I had to include her. I included her a few times.
Slide over so you can slide over. Yeah.
So I'm going to read some of the quotes that are on here. So this one says, fabulous at every age. This one says, when I do take time to relax, I'm very quiet and keep to myself. A lot of people have a hard time understanding that. I chose that because when I am quiet and I do relax and take time to myself, people think I'm in the mood. People think I'm just not happy, or they think I'm going through something. But it's not. I'm just relaxing. I'm staying to myself, and yeah.
Okay.
This one says Gigi. You can't see that, but it was in the magazine for Gigi Hadid, of course. I've got this because there's times when it's like, do I got this for real? It's like, you just have that moment where it's like, I don't know, if I'm on the right track. So it's like, no, you got this. Creating magic in the moment, like what we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Creating magic in the moment.
So important.
And then wanderlust. My mom introduced me to this word.
Because I have a lot of bouts of wanderlust. Frequent bouts of wanderlust.
Okay, so this one says, my style crush. And that's why I have Zendaya, Kaya Gerber. I don't know who these two women are, but I love their style. You know, you have to have Rihanna on your vision board. And it is one last quote. It says, I think self-care is one of the most important things you can do for yourself.
Absolutely.
And I put that on there because I need to remind myself that when I do show myself self-care, I don't need to say, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I could be doing it for someone else, or do I really deserve this? So I just put that on there to remind myself that just because you show yourself self-care, self-love, doesn't mean you're being stuck up or conceited.
Or selfish.
Yes.
Or selfish.
You just need that time for yourself.
Right, right. I love it. There's another one that you have on there. She has on there fierce and feminine.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think oftentimes when you have strong girls, strong women, we're perceived as being the B word or being aggressive or, you know, being those things, those adjectives that you would never think to describe a man. And so I do think it's very important to be fierce while being feminine. So I do want to talk about some of the things that I put on.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I
go
forgot.
ahead.
I had words on the
love
back.
Oh, I love this.
I care too much about what others think of me.
I call it people bondage.
Oh yeah. I don't like the word, but it's true. So it says you are beautiful because, you know, sometimes it's like
You don't feel beautiful.
no. And then stand out. I have a hard time standing out because it's like when I try to stand out, I'm always getting made fun of. So it's just like, it's okay. Just try to stand out. Confidence, because that's something I lack. Stop caring about what others think. You're not worthless. Smile more. You are enough. Get out of your head, because I spend too much time in my head. So yeah,
But you know that, I mean, that's many of us. Many of us spend a lot of time in our head and we create things that just simply aren't there. Yeah. I love your vision board, and I love how you wrote those things on the back side, and that's exactly what vision boards are for. So they don't necessarily have to be specifically about your career goals.
What you want in the future.
Yeah, they can be truly about anything you want. And because there was a few years ago, 2016, I did this vision board that was basically, it encompassed my entire life. Just to put it up again, my marriage, my family, God. I mean, you know, I love that I had this one, Empowered to Win. Lord, I need you. A man without vision for his future always returns to his past. I had on here that I wanted to make sure my retirement fund was secure, was growing. This one, keep going. You are getting there. Yes. And then this one, the secret to having it all is knowing you already do. So these are very important quotes. And you can see on here, it's just quote after quote after quote. Without leaps of imagination or dreaming, we lose the excitement of possibilities. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning. I believe that so much, and I do take time to daydream. And then when God sees you doing your part, developing what he has given you, then he will do his part and open doors that no man can shut. These quotes I needed to see on a regular basis every day, and I would have it hanging where I would walk by it constantly. And that's the whole idea, to put your vision board where you will see it every day, even several times a day. And so again, my marriage is very important to me. My family is very important to me. Creating a nice, loving home for my family, having a very nice car, making sure my retirement is secure. Beauty. And I took a picture of these magnolias that I had taken off a tree. They were gorgeous. I took them. Travel. This is before Jillian and I went to Paris, and I think I had already been 2006. Well, yeah, no. What am I thinking? Yes, I had already been to Paris, but I wanted her to go. So I've had this picture of Paris on there. A design studio. I really wanted that for my design business. And you know what? It has changed since then. Now I don't want the overhead of a design studio. Now I'm trying to create space in my home that will encompass my design studio as well as a studio for Gigi and I. So, but health and fitness. I mean, oh my goodness, I had some challenges in 2019 with my health. And I'm happy to report I'm so much better now. But that's why you do a vision board, because you want to put those things on there that are most important to you. And so I just want to talk really quickly, because we only wanted this to be about a 10-minute video. I just want to say, when considering doing a vision board, again, you can do something as broad as, like what I did, or you can do one singular thing, like with this one. This one, I focused mainly on myself. And when I say that, myself personally, like Jillian was talking about self-love and self-care, this is what this vision board was about. You'll also see fashionable, strong women. You'll also see John Lewis here, because I love how he talked about getting into good trouble. And that's something that I want to do. That's something that Gigi and I want to do. We want to make a difference. That's about it for the vision board. And again, just really give it some thought, because you heard Gigi also say that with a couple of the vision boards, she didn't know where she was going with it. And and that's not a problem, because you can always just put things on there and fill in as you go, as as it develops. So I don't know. Do you have anything else to add?
Yes. Okay, so when I said I had no clue where I was going with this vision board, at first I knew I wanted to include models that I admire and that I looked up to, but I couldn't find any. Or the models that I did find, they were too big to put on here, because I knew I wanted to put quotes. So I just went with, a woman that I admire with her acting. I admire her because she's so laid back. You don't hear anything negative about her. It's like she's so out of the mix. She's just doing her off of social media. So I admire that about her. So that's Zendaya. So I put Zendaya on here. I would say I've liked her ever since I was in second grade.
She's liked her for a long time, because I remember when she was Rocky
on Shake
It Up. That was my introduction to her.
Yeah, and Kaya Gerber, I want to model, and I don't relate to her, but in a way I can, because her mom was a model and my mom was a model. Her mom modeled like in the 90s.
Yes, she modeled in the 90s. Well, late 80s and 90s, yeah. And so I did too.
So
yeah.
That's how I admire her.
And I actually got to meet her mom, Cindy Crawford. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, when she was the spokesmodel for Revlon.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So this vision board was just going to be about models, because I wanted to model. I'm still deciding if I want to do that or not. And then I just couldn't find any models that could go on here, so I just started looking at quotes that would help me feel better about myself.
That would reinforce those positive things that you were trying to pour into you. Yeah.
So I would say this vision board turned into a modeling, uplifting, powerful vision board, if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
It's like, yeah, I want to model, but I need to know that I have what it takes and that I am enough, and that, you have bad days, but everybody does.
Yeah.
We're human, so it's normal and it's natural to have bad days. Just try not to stay in that bad space. Do something that makes you happy.
And that's why doing a vision board is so important. Okay, so don't pay any attention. But that's why doing a vision board is so important, because when you are having those days where you just don't mentally feel like it, there you go. You have something that you can visually look at that'll get you back to that point. So, yeah.
Because when I looked at hers, when I was making this one, and I looked at hers, I was like, okay, hers looks like so much better than mine. You know, she barely has any space, and there's a lot of space on mine. So, like, get messy, get crazy with it, just as long as you know what it means to you. If someone comes up to you and like, what is that? What does that even mean? You know, it doesn't matter if they don't understand. As long as you know what it means and what it means to you, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, we're at the end. So thank you for joining us for Vlogmas Day 20. 5 more days. Actually, 5 more days to Christmas, too. I hope you guys are wrapping up your Christmas shopping and, you know, are just not stressing so much so that you can enjoy Christmas Day. Whether you're alone, I mean, because you can still have an amazing time alone. Or you know, whether your household has, you know, a ton of people, find a way to make it powerful and make it amazing, truly. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with everyone, actually. Also, if you have a positive comment about your experiences with doing vision boards, what you think about doing vision boards, even how you go about doing it, what's your process, please leave in the comments section. And of course, we would love to see you back here every time we post an episode. So please subscribe and then hit the bell so that you will be notified every time we post. So on that note,
make it powerful
and make it amazing.
Bye.
Bye, guys.